28 April 2024, and today I'm joined by the two ZEFFA generals from ZEFFA, obviously, General Stole and President. How are you, General Stole?
I'm blessed, Gambakwe. How are you?
Very well. So, what are we discussing today? What is the new development today?
Thank you very much. As you know, Gambakwe, that we are in the final moments of the expiry of our ultimatum, which was passed 3 months ago, where we are actually reinforcing the importance of considering the suffering of our citizens in Zimbabwe, and also making sure that we are sending a good message that let us bring an end to the electoral fraud and have a way to fix legitimate issues, where we proposed that we need a political dialogue which is going to have the agenda of the national interest in developing the country and improving the livelihood of our citizens, where we also find out that we had a lot of things which took place where people had to speak about the dialogue and see the necessities of those dialogue, both from opposition and a ruling party indirectly as proposed. Then we can see that the fundamental things now is that the dialogue did not happen. It has been a chorus in the mouth of the people, but everyone on each platform individually, and no one bothered to come together. Therefore, we are now here to the beginning of our final action as the Zimbabwe Economic Freedom Fighters Alliance to fulfill our call.
Okay, so what are your next steps?
Okay, then our next step, Gambakwe, as we told you that the ultimatum will be backed with action. We are not backing off. What we are going to do now, our next step before any action has been taken, we have issued, I don't know if you saw the petition which we have done. The petition is actually something which is unique for now, and we call for all Zimbabweans right now to participate in signing that petition, because remember, the situation we are facing in Zimbabwe is that we have not yet closed the election mode. The activities which happened in Zimbabwe, we call it electoral fraud, and the fundamental things which people need to understand is that the elections which is in Zimbabwe, which was done in 2023, they were contested, but we have got situations now which is at block that the elections were not contested using the judicial system or of the internal process and also the external process. However, what happened is that the participants, especially the main opposition, was divided, and we saw the developments where the president himself came to resign and went on silent. So the only thing we need to do now is to actually solidify our exhibit and our proof to say for real Zimbabweans they don't want the current government which is there, and it is true that their votes were stolen, and this is the proof. How do we intend to develop that proof? That is why we came with a petition for now as a pre-arranged action before the development of the final action which we are going to do. The petition is saying Mnangagwa must step down. This is going contrary, because we have just discovered that ZANU-PF is in the office using the less than 2.5 million as per their claim. Therefore, we have got the 13 million people who are not represented in the mandate which brought ZANU-PF into the office. Therefore, we are only seeking 5 million out of those 13 million population who did not participate in the voting system and those who did not vote for ZANU-PF. We are trying to actually develop an exhibit to say our people did not vote for the current government. Therefore, 2.6 million, which gave the mandate to ZANU-PF, is being surpassed by the 5 million votes, which is represented by the signatures of the petition to say Mnangagwa must step down.
Okay, can you give us a roadmap of how many months it's going to take by the time which we're going to have this petition saying that we're finished now with the petition?
The petition is going to run for 2 months, approximately 2 months. The faster the people of Zimbabwe is, the better, because our next step will never work if we do not have that mandate. And it is so crucial going forward that we have those petitions with the target number. And we are not going to settle for less signatures, which cannot go ahead or on top of those signatures which gave the right for ZANU-PF to be in the office. Therefore, our call for now is that as much as everyone is looking forward for ZEFFA to actually unleash the action which was given on the issue of that on the issue of our ultimatum, we are kindly asking the citizens, and not only for the supporters of ZEFFA, not only the supporters of CCC, not only the supporters of MDC or ZANU-PF, for everyone, Zimbabwe inclusive, we are seeking for the voice, because what we are going to do, it is for the national interest. Therefore, we need, and it is more important for them to participate in that petition. We only need the petition to be signed by over 2.6 million, because this is the mandate which gave ZANU-PF to be in power. Therefore, if the voices of the people who are saying Mnangagwa must go, there is a need to consider the national caucus for the national interest. And this is going now to render us in a position that if our people cannot participate into that petition, they are simply saying we voted for ZANU-PF. So it is so crucial and imperative that our people can participate into that petition signing, so that we can have our platform to act.
Okay, so I think it's clear how long it's going to take for the petition. What are the activities that comes after you get the 2.6 million signatures?
That's good, Gambakwe. I think as we also spoke, you can see already we are on the pressure with the agencies who are actually coming to us with the different threats and all those stuff. The final action which is going to be unleashed is going to be announced in the due course. As for now, let us follow the process on how we have to partner and how we want our people to join hands with us into this. But what I can guarantee you now is that there is a solution, and the solution is not something which we think that is going to fix the problem, because we know the problems we are having, the legitimacy issue, and as long we are not yet in a position to resolve the legitimacy issue by a national national way of resolving this issue, we are not going to have a positive response even to the economy. So our main focus here is to have everyone on board, and ZEFFA is leading in action, and that action is going to bring the solution to the legitimacy issue and bring us to a closure, since we are still in the election mode, because there is no closure which was given and way forward after the development of the resignation of the president of the CCC, playing the victim, and as he said. So we need to find an alternative to help him and to help the people of Zimbabwe, so that we can actually have this thing resolved.
Okay, so I think it's very clear. Where can people get the petition?
We are actually distributing the link into different platforms, and I'm going to also ask you to also put into this into your comment box, since you received it. we are doing it in a faster way, and we are going to engage the mouthpieces from all the different parts of the region, so that the link can spread to everyone, so, for the people of Zimbabwe to participate.
Okay, I'm just going to display the petition on change.org that you've put up. Is this the correct petition?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is the petition. It is.
Okay,
That is
fantastic.
the petition given. Yes.
Okay, fantastic. I think everyone can see the petition. It's on change.org. Emerson Mnangagwa must step down. So I'm going to share the link also on the website and also on all our platform. Is there anything else you would like people to know about this petition?
100%. You know, Gambakwe, as we always say, Zimbabwe Economic Freedom Fighters Alliance is a movement which seeks to intervene into the stuck point where the Zimbabwean people are right now, knowing exactly that we are sitting in a position of confusion after all the developments which happened after the elections which took place in Zimbabwe, which was condemned by the observers who were invited by the president himself, and we have got the proof of those recommendations which was done by the SADC, Carter Center, and all these other, the UN, and all these other observers. Therefore, we are seeking to actually move forward from the election mode, so that we can start focusing on the nation building agendas, making sure that we are also advocating for the will of the people. If for real Zimbabwe, the Zimbabwean will was manipulated by ZANU-PF, there must be a way where we are going to resolve. We are not operating nicodemously as Zimbabwe Economic Freedom Fighters Alliance. That is why we display our numbers here. That is why we are not hiding our name. We are just a political movement which is seeking for clarity and making sure that we remove this cosmetic politics approach which seeks to protect power, but we need now to protect the liberation. And we believe that by the participation and unity of all the people, we are going to achieve what we want. If for real, the signatures which we are going to gather, as much as the people of Zimbabwe are making this noise to say they have been deprived of their rights, if the petition is going to surpass the vote which put ZANU-PF into power, I can tell you that the steps which we are going to take, it is imperative and it is very, very important for the people of Zimbabwe, and we are going to bring a lasting solution, and that lasting solution is going to unify the people of Zimbabwe and bring the solution. We do not fight with ZANU-PF in such a way that we need to create enemies. We are just saying the Zimbabwe country is the only country we belong. Therefore, let us work together. We also condemn the fact that some of our provincial chairmen in different parts of the world, they are now being threatened. Some of them are being walked into the office, being threatened to step down and all those stuff, and stop even mobilizing the people because they are putting their life in danger and all those stuff. We are not a danger organization. We are not operating nicodemously. We are being clear, and this is, if ZANU-PF doesn't know the will of the people, ZEFFA is going to bring them a vivid proof that this is the will of the people. Therefore, we come to sit down and see how we are going to resolve the national issues. Because for real, one thing which is in Zimbabwe is poverty. And that poverty is killing our people. We are destroying our own. So we are calling everyone to come to party. And we are not going to back off as ZEFFA. We are going to go forward. If they want us, let them call us. Even to any law enforcement agent's office, we can avail ourselves. We are not doing this thing hidden in the bushes or whatsoever. We are 100%. We invite everyone to come to the board, and what ZEFFA is doing it openly.
Okay, thank you very much, General Stole. Is there anything else you want to say before we close?
We just want to urge Mr. Gambakwe, the people to participate in the petition. Let them sign in the petition. Let us bring our voice together so that we can use. Surely, I believe that if the elections were not contested and no one is taking into consideration the fact that our opposition failed to contest elections in the country because they lost faith to our internal judicial system as per the claim. Therefore, it means things are not working. Things are not okay. We need to fix our country, and we need to fix the legitimacy issue. We need to fix all this cosmetic approach to political activities, which is actually meant to paint a wrong picture to everyone, thinking that things are okay in the country. We need to work together. We are saying we are now on the second stage before the final action, which we promised on the ultimatum. We urge all the people to sign this petition, and we have spoken of our targets. Anything above the votes which put the mandate to ZANU-PF to be in the office, it is welcome to ZEFFA.
All right, thank you very much, General Stole, and we'll talk to you again next week with an update on what is happening on the petition. Thank you very much, sir, and thank you very much to everyone who's watching.